Yesterday, an actor called Robert Duvall died, and it was a really big story here in the UK. It was covered on all of the big TV networks, and aside from playing, I think he was Don Corleone's advisor in The Godfather. I don't know any of the other roles he had, but considering how big the story was and the fact that every network mentioned him, I thought to myself, like, I must have seen this guy in other TV shows, movies, maybe I'm just forgetting and I'm like misremembering or something.
You want to serve, soldier?
Yes, sir.
That's
I
good, son.
need to
Good, you're
see
either
this
serve
movie.
or fight. That's clear. Now get going. I'll cover for him.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're honoring the career of Oscar winner Robert Duvall by counting down our picks for his best performances in movies and on TV.
Get on out of here right now.
I'll leave when I choose to, Mr. EF. That's what I'll do.
Come on around on the other side, buddy. Come on. Stay right there.
Go.
Come on, buddy.
Ooh.
Number 10.
I need to see Apocalypse Now, though. Apparently it's like a legendary war movie.
Jerome Facher, A Civil Action. In this gripping legal drama, Robert Duvall delivers a performance that is nothing short of masterful, crafting a character whose impact is felt profoundly throughout the entire narrative. Playing the shrewd, unconventional, and deceptively bumbling defense attorney Jerome Facher, Duvall embodies the legal Goliath representing the formidable Beatrice Foods.
But you were angry and upset.
My son just died.
I understand. I'm just trying to recreate the event.
Facher is a brilliant old-school legal mind who employs a unique blend of strategic obstruction, dry wit, and subtle intimidation to wear down his idealistic opponent, Jan Schlichtman.
Your mother and your father's going to tell their stories, and the jury's going to pull out their handkerchiefs and dab their eye. Do you really think I'd let that happen?
I don't see how you can prevent it.
Of course you don't.
His portrayal earned him an Academy Award nomination, a testament to his ability to bring such a nuanced and understated presence to life. Duvall made a character who often seems to be merely observing the process, the very architect of its prolonged, torturous course.
You found someone who saw him dumping stuff, you see. You didn't find anyone who saw me. What's your take?
Number 9.
Wow. I mean, he if he didn't become an actor, he'd make a hell of a lawyer. The way he was like staring at whoever he was speaking to, like, man, kind of intimidating.
Boss Spearman, Open Range. Duvall brought a lifetime of experience and an unmistakable gravitas to the role of Boss Spearman, an aging, principled freegrazer in director Kevin Costner's beautifully crafted Western.
But I aim to kill Baxter and those that done this. And if that marshal gets in the way, I'm going to kill him too. So you best get your mind right about what's got to be done, Charlie.
From the moment he appears on screen, there is an immediate sense of history etched into his face, a quiet dignity that speaks volumes about a man who has lived by a code for decades. Duvall skillfully portrays the inner conflict of a man who abhors violence but is ready to unleash it with devastating efficiency when pushed too far.
You should have run when you had the chance, Spearman.
Not much for running from cowards. Ooh. I see the marshal ain't with you.
His chemistry with Costner's Charlie Waite is the film's beating heart, anchoring the story in a bond of loyalty and shared experience.
Told you I was wanting out of the cattle business. Funny thing, there's a saloon right back there, just had its owner die. Hoping you'll be my partner.
Number 8.
The thing about him, he seems to really disappear into his roles. Like, he really is believable. Like, in terms of who he's playing. Like, he looked like a legit lawyer and he looked like a legit rancher in these two roles. Not a lot of actors do that. Some actors, you look at them and you're like, oh, that's so and so. You don't really believe them.
Boo Radley, To Kill a Mockingbird. It is a testament to Duvall's raw talent that one of his most iconic and memorable roles involves minimal dialogue and even less screen time.
Hey, Boo.
Miss Jean Louise. Mr. Arthur Radley. I believe he already knows you.
As the reclusive and mysterious Arthur Boo Radley, Duvall makes an unforgettable film debut, creating a character who looms large in the imagination of both the children in the film and the audience watching it.
wow, this was his first role.
Duvall, through sheer presence and subtle physical acting, manages to convey the character's profound loneliness, his gentle spirit, and the trauma of his isolation. This silent, powerful portrayal of innocence and quiet heroism remains a masterclass in nonverbal acting, solidifying Duvall's ability to imbue even the most enigmatic figures with deep emotional resonance.
Thank you for my children.
Number 7.
Wow, man, that movie kind of eerie. So he doesn't talk for the whole film. He's literally like a mute.
Bull Meechum, the Great Santini. As Lieutenant Colonel Bull Meechum, the titular Great Santini, Duvall delivers a tour de force performance as a bombastic, domineering Marine pilot and an intensely flawed family patriarch.
I want you hogs to let this burg know you're here. I want these crackers to wake up and wonder what the hell blew into town.
Wow.
Okay, hogs, by nightfall I want this camp in inspection order. Do you read me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Meechum is a man who lives by the military code, bringing the rigid discipline and relentless pursuit of perfection from the cockpit into his home, often with heartbreaking consequences. Duvall is utterly magnetic, capturing both the charismatic, larger-than-life swagger of a fighter pilot and the deep-seated insecurities of a man struggling to connect with his family, particularly his eldest son, Ben.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say something?
Nobody tells you anything, Dad.
Wow. Hearing that as a father, oh my God, that'd be awful. That none of your kids or your family in general want to tell you anything. They don't want to confide in you. Oh, brutal.
Portrayal of this fierce, competitive, yet ultimately loving father earned him another richly deserved Academy Award nomination.
You guys, Lil, you kids, I'll tell you what, you do my caring for me. Deal? Deal?
Number 6.
Felt kind of bad for him at the end there. Good actor, this guy.
Ulysses F. Sonny Dewey, The Apostle. This passion project, which Duvall not only starred in but also wrote and directed, is a powerful showcase for his incredible range and deep understanding of character.
Any children?
Yes, sir. And I have 8 grandchildren besides.
So I reckon you know what it means to face the possibility of losing everybody and everything.
Duvall's Oscar-nominated performance is raw, electrifying, and utterly authentic, capturing the frenetic energy of a revival tent preacher. His sermons delivered with a sweat-soaked intensity that feels profoundly real.
Why do I say this? Because we got Holy Ghost power here today! We got Holy Ghost power! I got a shield of his son's blood wrapped around my body!
Yet beneath the fire and brimstone, Duvall reveals Sonny's deep struggle with guilt, his yearning for redemption, and the constant battle between his faith and his impulsive nature. This visceral, uncompromising portrayal demonstrated his unwavering commitment to bringing complex, deeply human characters to the screen.
I'm going yonder to heaven. I'm going to get up there and say, get out of the way, moon. Get out of the way, star. I'm on my way to heaven. I'm on my way to heaven. I'm on my way to heaven.
Number 5.
Wow, again, convincing as a preacher. Yeah, this guy really had the acting chops. Like, you know, he was a great actor. A lot of actors these days, you just feel like that line, they delivered it in such a, you know, paint by numbers way. It's just like, come on, man.
Frank Hackett, Network. In this beloved, blistering satire, Duvall embodies the chilling ruthlessness of corporate America as Frank Hackett, the utterly detached and calculating head of the UBS network.
And you, Max, you better have some answers for some of those nuts that always come to Stockholm.
Mr. Beale has been under great professional and personal strain.
And I've got some goddamn surprises for you too, Schumacher. I've had it up to here with your credit division and its annual $33 million deficit.
While Peter Finch's Howard Beale descends into madness, Hackett remains the icy puppet master behind the scenes. Duvall's performance is the definition of understated menace. He doesn't shout or rage, but his calm, almost surgical precision in discussions of ratings, market shares, and network profitability paints a portrait of a man completely devoid of empathy.
$2 billion isn't peak. That's the wrath of God. And the wrath of God wants Howard Field fired!
What for? Every other network will grab him the minute he walks out the door. He'll be back on the air for ABC tomorrow, and we'll lose 20
I'm
points.
gonna impale the son of a bitch with a sharp stick through the heart!
40 million loss in revenues for the year.
He personifies the soulless commodification of human emotion and suffering for entertainment value.
I'm gonna be standing up there at the annual CCA Management Review meeting, and I'm gonna announce projected earnings for this network for the first time in 5 years. And believe me, Mr. Jensen's gonna be sitting there rocking back and forth in his little chair, and he's gonna say, "That's very good, Frank. Keep it up."
Number 4, Augustus Gus McCrae.
Could you imagine being like, you know, that's your partner is that kind of person, just like their whole life, their job is their whole life, and they take their frustration out on you when things aren't going well? Oh, not fun. Not fun at all.
Lonesome Dove. This role is a monumental achievement, allowing Duvall to fully unleash his charismatic charm, his impeccable comedic timing, and his ability to convey profound emotion.
Is that him? Is that Robert Duvall there? Mate, I almost didn't recognize him.
And now that you're back, I think I'll ride into town, see if I can't scare me up a little bit of it.
We got enough to do right here without you riding off to town.
I'm just trying to keep everything in balance, Woodrow. You do more work than you got to, so it's my obligation to do less.
Gus is a man of contradictions, a rough-around-the-edges frontiersman with a philosophical streak, a lover of life's simple pleasures, and an unwavering friend to Tommy Lee Jones's Woodrow Call. Duvall's performance overflows with humanity, making Gus feel like a long-lost friend you've known for years.
Why not go up to Montana? To Cattleman's Paradise to hear Jake tell it.
Sounds like a damn wilderness if you ask me. And we're a shade old to start fighting Indians all over again, don't you think?
This miniseries became a massive cultural phenomenon, and Duvall's portrayal of Gus, full of gusto and heartbreaking vulnerability, earned him a Golden Globe Award and cemented his place in the hearts of millions.
If you get any prettier, and I may be forced to cut the cards with you again.
I'll do the shuffling next time. I don't trust you.
Number 3.
Number 1 is going to be The Godfather, isn't it? It's going to be the consigliere, Tom Hagen, I think his name was in that movie.
Max Sledge, Tender Mercies. In Tender Mercies, Duvall plays Max Sledge, a washed-up country singer seeking redemption in the desolate landscape of rural Texas.
I'll tell you what, I ain't promised nothing, you understand. I'll give it a try. I don't like the way it sounds. We'll just back away from it.
This role is a stark contrast to some of his more explosive characters, relying on quiet introspection, subtle gestures, and the weight of unspoken regret. Duvall embodies Mac's brokenness, his weariness, and his slow, painstaking journey towards sobriety and a fragile new life with a young widow and her son.
Baby, you're the only dream I've ever had that's come true. Come on. If you'll just hold the ladder, baby, I'll climb to the top.
It's a performance devoid of grandstanding, yet it speaks volumes about the human capacity for change and the quiet power of grace. It's those qualities that won him the Academy Award for Best Actor.
Nice.
I'm a little nervous.
Were you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You couldn't tell, could you, Sonny? No, ma'am.
Number 2.
Nice. I was going to ask like whether he'd actually won the Oscar because he's been nominated a few times. Glad to hear he actually got it, you know. Definitely deserved it. Like the catalogue of roles is just crazy.
Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore, Apocalypse Now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I need to see this.
With this single, unforgettable line, Robert Duvall etched Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore into the annals of cinematic legend, creating one of the most iconic and terrifying figures in film history. Duvall's portrayal is audacious and larger than life, capturing the psychological toll of combat in a way that's both darkly humorous and deeply disturbing. From his perfectly delivered dialogue to his physical presence, Kilgore is a whirlwind of contradictions, embodying the surreal, nightmarish absurdity of the conflict.
One guy can break right, one left simultaneous. What do you think of that?
Bill, I think we gotta wait for the tide to come up.
Hey, Lance, come here, look.
He didn't even flinch when that shell landed. What have you got to go through as a soldier to get to the point where an artillery shell lands like 5 yards to your right and you don't even flinch?
6 hours! You want to wait here for 6 hours?
His relatively brief but utterly electrifying performance earned him an Academy Award nomination, forever cementing his status as an actor capable of seizing an audience's attention.
Don't worry, we'll have this place cleaned up and ready for us in the jiffy, son. Don't you worry.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Joseph Stalin, Stalin.
But the grain is not being delivered. Why is that? Is it because the peasants have been told they can, if they wait, obtain better prices and become richer at the expense of everyone else? No, who has told them this? Who?
Martin Prendergast, Falling Down.
The file says we lost the child. Lost it? Lost her. Yes, of course, her. It's rough.
Who?
Well, it can be. Yes, sir.
Frank Childers, Sling Blade.
I told you I ain't got no boy now. Why don't you get on out of here and let me be? You ain't no kin to me.
Prentice Ritter, Broken Trail.
Dude, what was going on in that scene? Why was the guy just staring at him like that?
This looks to be a good spot to stop for a few days. The horse could use a rest, and so can we. More than a few sore-footed cabbies.
Judge Joseph Palmer, The Judge.
I can't afford to pay child support.
You can, huh? That your new truck up front?
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an affirmation.
Yeah. It's not an affirmation a man uses in court.
What an idiot. Like, as if you'd pull up to court saying that you can't afford to pay child support for your kid and you've just bought a brand new truck. It's like...
Yes, sir.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
It's going to be The Godfather for sure. Gonna be.
You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1,
I
Tom
knew
Hagen,
it.
The
I
Godfather
knew
and The
it.
Godfather Part 2. Secure the top spot is, what else? Duvall's iconic portrayal of Tom Hagen, the unflappable and intensely loyal consigliere to the Corleone family.
If we lose the old man, we lose our political contacts and half our strength. The other New York families might wind up supporting Sollozzo just to avoid a long, destructive war. This is almost 1946. Nobody wants bloodshed anymore. If your father dies, you make the deal, Sonny.
Hagen is the quiet anchor of
Sound advice, man. Sound advice.
the Corleone Empire, a man of intellect and strategy rather than brute force, who operates in the shadows with unwavering dedication. Duvall embodies Hagen's calm demeanor, his subtle authority, and his moral ambiguity with such precision that he feels like the very soul of the family's operations.
Now, nobody has ever gunned down a New York police captain, never. It would be disastrous. All the 5 families would come after you, Sonny. The Corleone family would be outcast. Even the old man's political protection would run for cover.
He is the antithesis.
Yeah, that would be crazy. A crime family taking out a member of law enforcement. That's just like insanity. It's like, bring me attention, bring me attention. That's basically what you'd be doing.
Of the hot-headed Sonny, the calculating Michael, or the explosive Fredo. Yet his presence is just as vital and unforgettable.
When a plot against the Emperor failed, plotters were always given a chance to let the families keep their fortunes.
Which Robert Duvall performance is your favorite?
Man, rest in peace, Robert Duvall. What a legend. I didn't realize his filmography was so deep. Like, so many different kinds of roles. Like, a lot of actors, you know, they find a role that they're good at and they kind of stick in that niche. You know, someone like Tom Cruise, for example, he makes action films. Yeah, he's made a few cameo performances that have been good, like in Tropic Thunder, but usually he's an action star. Whereas Duvall, like, he's played so many different roles. He's been a preacher, he's been, you know, a soldier, cattle rancher, lawyer, you know, like carer, judge, like just a wide variety of roles, which that strengthens you as an actor. It shows what your acting chops are, that you can just do many different roles really, really well. Yeah, lost a legend. Rest in peace. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this one, I'm going to link a very similar one right below here, and I'll see you there.